Hey, what's up everybody? D Amazing here. This time bringing a review of the Mezco PX exclusive Wolverine X-Force Edition. So, let's get started. If you already have the brown suit or the blue suit Wolverine, you already know what you're getting into. This one is a little bit of the combination of the two, and I'll go over that in a second. In the meantime, let's talk about Wolverine now. Real quick, I really love the pants design. He has new boots, if you haven't noticed. They're not the previous boots on the previous two Wolverines. This one's actually different. It is a mix of clothing, which is pla leather, and a mix of the obviously plastic stuff. I really like it. Obviously it is a semi-gloss look, as you see under my lights. It looks a little semi-gloss, but I like it. I like it a lot. I am a big fan of the X-Force stuff, so I was really excited to get this. The Deadpool is a great compliment to it. I really wish we got the whole team, but I know that's probably not gonna happen. But it's cool to have what we have here, especially in the case of Wolverine. So let's get started. Like on the brown suit, you actually get the same shoulder pads, which actually may or may not get in the way of your figure. But for mine, I'm actually having less trouble with the X-Force one than I did with the brown suit. And as you can see here, you can actually pull them up so that way they don't hinder your articulation completely. But you have to be really quite easy on it. You have a small butterfly joint inside, which helps you rotate back and forth and up and down. Again, mine is a little stiff, so you have to just be careful. On camera, it makes it look like I'm being fragile, when in reality, I'm actually tugging really hard. The arms are double jointed, and there's bicep swivel, so you can actually do this with your Wolverine, make him look like a happy Canadian, but that's not the truth at all. Wolverine's never happy. But yeah, overall, it's really dope. The neck joint is the same as brown suit and blue suit, where you can rotate all the way around. You have 360 degree. You can actually leave it at angles as well, and it has a really nice ball joint, just in case you haven't seen it already. Pops on very easily. As far as the torso goes, I really like the torso. It does not extend in a crazy way, but for a Mezco, it actually extends really, really well. It crunches forward decently. It crunches back. You can actually see the abs peeking through, and it rotates left and right. All the basic stuff you need, as well as, excuse me, as well as I had a brain. I don't know why my brain froze just now, but yeah. As you can see, it rotates here, and then it works a little bit just as well with the lower body. You just got to be a little careful. If you're having some trouble, try to heat it up a little with a hair dryer. Because it's cloth, you want to do it from far away. That way you don't want to add too much heat to it. As far as legs go, you get legs go up and they go out. Please be careful of the stitching. That is one gripe I know tons of people are going to have with the stitching, but it's ply leather and it still extends pretty far. You just obviously don't want to leave it that way. You do have thigh swivel as well, as you can see here, and the legs are double jointed. The only thing that's obviously getting in the way is the boots design right here. You actually have a nice range of ankle pivot. It's not as good as before, but it is pretty good, and the boots actually rotate as well. So you can rotate those left and right. For those of you that are going to wiggle out and swap it, it's an easy swap. You just heat and pop. Now, on to Wolverine's accessories. Actually, I want to pose him in a really cool way first. Show you guys that you can do some cool stuff with the Wolverines. Now my man Wolverines. Key and Peele skits. Love those things. So real quick, we're going to leave him in a cool pose. Something real simple and easy that we can get him out of if we need to. Accessory-wise, Wolverine comes with the alternative head, which is the growling head. There is no unmasked head like with the blue suit. It's the only one to come with it. Really like this head. It works for the look of Wolverine. I think it does a great job. You do get a Muramasa blade, but this time it's in black, and the blade itself is silver. So the sheath is black, the blade is black, unlike the other one where the blade is red. So as you can see, it closes in really well. Some people's may be really tight, so you just have to wiggle around a little bit, work around it. What I really enjoy is that you actually get two hands for holding either the blade or the sheath this time again. I know that was an issue with the brown suit where they only gave it one hand, but the X-Force one definitely has two hands where it can hold the Muramasa blade, or anything else for that matter that you may want them to hold. Then you get two open palm hands, which I really think are dope, really cool. Clap, 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 clap. Or you can use them to look like crazy or hold things or mush in the bad guy's head. And the must-have for any Wolverine figure, claw hands. If you want to pop them claws, you already know what's going down. So yeah. Some people's may come one a little shorter or a little like a different way. You got to be careful with it. I messed mine up, but no biggie. I'll probably just get another one or reheat it. Whatever it is that I need to do. But these are overall really nice. We already know what we're getting into with the Wolverine at this point. One thing I do want to add, though, if you do have the blue suit Wolverine and you wanted to see what it's like with the head on, it actually pops on really easy and really well. And as you can see right there, it's right there. Pops on really easy. I figured I'd keep that around for anyone that asks. So let's pop this off. Real quick, let's do a size comparison with a bunch of other lines. In case you haven't seen that, Wolverine is actually a pretty short guy, and they tried to keep it that way with this. So let me just sit him straight up as possible so you guys can see what's going on with him. Real quick, this is him next to a Revo Captain America. Oop. See right here, Cap's leaning a little bit, but he's still quite taller. As far as bulk, though, Wolverine's a little bit more bulkier. So there's that. Then we have next to a Storm Collectibles Reptile. Wolverine's tiny compared to him. Obviously not SHF tiny because of his bulk, but still tiny enough. Here he is next to an Articulated Icons Ninja. Well, honestly, I think Wolverine's bulk works here because the ninjas are smaller and Wolverine actually still looks in scale with them if you use perspective photos. But if not, obviously just standing here, that's how he'll look. Here he is next to a Marvel Legends version of his son Daken, which they stand around the same height. So that's a little wrong, obviously, because Daken should be taller, but it is what it is, right? Here he is next to a Marvel Legends Black Panther. Here he is next to an SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Kuga, who is super duper tiny compared to him. Right? Next up, we're going to compare him to the Mezco Greypool. So that way we can get these guys a good size comparison. As you can see, Deadpool kind of towers over him even when he's leaning a little far forward. Here he is next to a larger Marvel Legends character, which is Sabretooth. So as you can see, he still works in the tiny genre, right? Real quick, I'm going to compare him to the other Wolverines so you guys can see what he looks like together with the other ones. And you can compare for yourself. You can like one, you can like all, you can like none. It's really up to you. So these are all three Wolverines, you guys, so you guys can see. Ooh, what did I do to drop you? Probably made you a little unbalanced, but yeah. There they are, so you guys can compare. In the meantime, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope I've been informative. And as usual, be good, do good, drink your water. You guys take it easy, man. Later.